in a room full of babes and maybe he'll feel awkward, but he won't be scared.
Unsafe,
He won't
yes.
feel unsafe.
Yes.
It'll be uncomfortable maybe, but like he won't feel like, will I make it out alive?
Do you know, like, I go to the gym in a building that has a lift, and every time I enter the gym, because, like, I've never been a conservative person. I wear whatever it is I want to wear.
Yeah.
I grew up, my dad always policed what I wore.
Yeah.
That's why now I wear
Just
because first of all, I just want to be able to wear anything.
Yeah.
And like sometimes I just want to push my own personal envelope.
Yes. Also, it's hot. Africa is hot. Nigeria is hot.
How much
I
money?
don't wear clothes.
This is my body.
Exactly.
What's the point of this whole thing? First of all, what's the point of this conversation? First of all, like, what's the point of this conversation? Is this a comparison between the struggles of men and that of women? Because if that is the point of this conversation is completely flawed from the beginning. Because I'm hearing her say things like, what saying things like what women go through or what men go through. She's trying to make a kind of comparison between the struggles of men and women. You can never ever compare the struggles between men and women. Women have their struggles, men have their struggles. But being a man is freaking hard. It is nothing compared to being a woman. I'm telling you outrightly, being a man is freaking hard. Because if you think it's not hard, you can try being a man, let's say for a couple of months, and see if you will not commit suicide.
But like, I just feel like every time I enter the lift, like, because I'm always wearing shorts, rat or something, and like I'm in the lift with another man, I'm always like, it's another like, it's like a man in the lift with me. It's an enclosed space. First of all, I have claustrophobia, so I'm in this enclosed space with a man. It's Nigeria. Later I can take less and you can be stuck in that lift for. And like, I'm just always thinking, okay, if anything happens, what's
What
my
we
hand?
have to do,
Okay,
yeah.
my key is my hand. Okay, I can use
Yeah.
my hand to slap his eye, or I can duck. Okay, I've been doing.
What the fuck is this? What is this? What are these ones even saying? Wait, I don't know. Is it that in their growing up they were raped by men or what? Why is she trying to play a victim, trying to imagine things and trying to make it sound like men are some dangerous creatures? Why? Because that's the direction I'm seeing that this conversation is actually going into.
Boxing. So if I do like this and do like
Yeah.
this, like it's
You can't really just walk into a space.
I'm
and
just
not
trying to
have-
go to the gym.
You can't walk into a space and not have like an escape plan as a babe. Like every place I enter, I'm always very aware of like, okay, I can use that, I can find with that, I can probably push them there.
And I think it's a lot of people say that like women like are angry at men and they're like better and
No.
this. But I think
What
when you
condition?
think about it this way, right? So I read this to
Now, I'm reading their body language in this conversation, and I'm pretty sure that she in green, she doesn't look really comfortable saying those things from her mouth because she's trying to be careful of the words she wants to utter from her mouth. Why? Because this conversation is not even making any sense in the first place. It's not making any sense in the first place. With the way this conversation is building up, men are a target in this conversation. It's like they're trying to build up a conversation that when women are around men, there is this unsafe environment. As a woman, you have to be careful when you're around men. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Did you suffer molestation as a child or what? I don't actually understand. Did you suffer child rape? Did you suffer being preyed on by men as a child? I don't know. If you did or if you did not, in fact, you need to see a therapist because this whole conversation is just is just on another level of wrong.
Very did you follow Lagos Wild Nights on Instagram?
Yes.
I read a story on Lagos Wild Nights about a pair of girls. Some girl was saying that she was trying to talk to this like expert, and he had a colleague, like a black colleague, like a Nigerian colleague, and like you know how the story goes. They went out together. She went out with the experts. Her friend came, and then they ended up at someone's house. There was and they were like, oh no, they didn't want to do that, and blah blah. Then it was a Nigerian guy apparently that started going off at them.
Yes, now.
And then like after that, like the story ended with the girls having to leave their house in the middle of the night, trying to get an Uber and not finding an Uber, and then having to go to the club and taking turns to sleep. I think it's absolutely disgusting.
That's crazy.
That men can feel the need to put you out. Oh, like it is the most basic thing. I would never ever leave someone to not to like don't
wouldn't
like
throw a guy
I
out
wouldn't
in
say
it.
she's still
It's
on
not
the
right,
floor because
security.
you don't want to have sex.
Yes, it's
Like think about how
crazy.
crazy that sounds.
First of all, okay. So this conversation is bring men. Let's bring in men into this conversation and let's shred them. And then she's making mention of girls that taken to a hotel, I think, and they didn't want to have sex with the guys. The guys kicked them out of the hotel, and she's complaining. Why would you do that? Kick somebody out because he refused to have sex with you? Why the fuck would you go to a hotel with a man if you know you don't want to have sex with him? Are you that stupid? It's the height of idiocy for you to actually follow a man to a hotel and you're refusing to. Why do you think he took you to a hotel? For vacation, excursion, or what? What the fuck would you be thinking to follow a man to a hotel and refuse his sexual advances? If you follow a man to a hotel, then you know the reason why he took you there. So you do why you're there. If you know you don't want to, then you should not follow a man to a hotel. What the fuck is this?
I think men in general are scary. Nigerian men are scary because they're entitled.
These people like this imagine I don't know how
Wow.
I would have felt being in that situation. Like because I said I was
And you can't stay there because you're not staying there. You can't stay there.
and you know half the time a lot of babes will be like, okay, let me just like make sure that I'm not on the road. That is also coercion.
Yep.
That is sexual assault.
Yep.
In a way. So like
I wish I'd like said about someone, it's not because I like them, but because like it was late.
yes. You know a friend of mine was telling me recently.
Sorry, I had a threesome once because it was late.
I'm sorry, you had a threesome because it was late.
Did she say she had a threesome?
I had a
Or
threesome once.
I don't even understand that
I wish
conversation.
I'd like said about someone, it's not because I like them, but because like it was late.
Yes. You know a friend of mine was telling me recently. In a way. So like
I wish I'd like said about someone, it's not because I like them, but because like it was late.
yes. You know a friend of mine was telling me
Sorry,
recently.
I had a threesome once because it was late.
I'm sorry, you had a threesome because it was late.
It was during my day, no pandemic time, but in curfew time. So I was like 1 o'clock and I was like, I have 3 hours.
Whoa! Wait, is she telling us that she had a threesome? Okay. You be like, I don't get the picture of this kind of women. So I'm not surprised with the conversation, bringing out men and then stoning them to death. So I'm not surprised with the conversation. This bitch just said she did a threesome. A threesome. She just admitted to doing a threesome. That's completely crazy. In front of camera and she's laughing. And they're laughing. They think that shit is funny. Whoa. Okay.
This couple home. And then at exactly 4 o'clock, I was like, well, I gotta go. They were like, no, still. I was like, no.
No,
I don't know.
I'm not trying to see you in the morning.
But like you stay, because I was having a good time. But luckily, it was even like my girl or somebody else. But imagine if like, I know people that go home just because you don't want to be. It's risky. It's scary.
I can't even like I've been in situations where like I'm actually talked myself into like doing anything because I just feel like it's better for me to just condition my mind with something that I want as opposed to like into like physical altercations with men before where I said I like didn't want to have anything. I didn't want to have anything, and like I was like I've been choked. Like I almost blacked out. Like I thought I was going to die.
Jesus, because you said no.
Yeah, like he lifted, and he was big. He lifted me from the ground, and like he was choking me. I guess.
That one. The other one did a threesome. And I actually get the picture of these girls, like this kind of girls. These are girls with very, very messed up mentality, like sexually fucked up. That one. This one, this one is still, she's saying, yeah, story. She's trying to victimize herself. Now, the point of this whole thing is, we do not know. We were not there. We don't know what carried you to the man's house or the hotel or whatever that happened, wherever you went with to that man. Because I don't think that man actually came to your house to come and choke you or whatever that happened. But with the narrative she's giving, she's a victim. And we do not know if that is true or if that is false. We have people that rape. Rape is bad. We have men that rape, that outrightly, rape women, and that's fucked up. Men who rape women there should be severe punishment for things like rape, because that is a mess. But when women like this start telling you, because I said no to a man, first of all, what's the full story? Give us the backstory. Give us the full story of how it led down to that moment. Don't just tell us that he was choking you, almost blacked out. Shut up.
That's Christ.
Yeah, like I scratched. I remember like scratching his face. Like I was like just going at him, and I had nails, and like at some point my nail broke. My nail broke in like half across my finger.
Jesus.
But like there was a sharp edge, so like as I was clawing at him, I like caught him across his face. Seriously, like it was legit. It was when I did that, and like he was like bleeding from like
That's when he like gathered
he
himself
like
and
let me
realized.
go, and he was like, if he goes back inside and comes back and sees me, he's going to kill me, something like that.
What the fuck?
That's why I didn't want to have sex. And this is someone that like, and the worst part about all these scenarios, that's not even the worst. I've been in a scenario where a man has put a gun on the table and told me that I should sit down. It's not funny, but like, yeah, put a gun on the table and told me to sit down. You know that it is not funny at all, and I hate myself for making a joke about it. But you know that
I said if we don't laugh, we don't cry.
something that says like that. I'm sad.
I'm sad. Oh no!
Ah, God.
I'm sad.
I obviously need to go back to therapy because not me making a joke about something.
It means you have moved past it, so we have to come and I don't know which one was it. It's a picture of it too.
I'm just
But that's terrifying.
yeah.
I don't think you guys have actually moved past it, because with the way this conversation is, with the way this conversation started and is going there, you guys are tagging men, like generalizing and just coming out for men. Like, come on, man, jeez.
Like I
It's
sat
actually
down
terrifying.
and like it was like a horrible thing. I broke a lot of shit in his house, broke his TV. Like it was like a fight. And like I just felt like if you're going to traumatize me, I'm going to
Let me traumatize you back. And I realize it's when you display madness like that, that's when
yeah, so
you
like
kind
I fought, like I broke shit, like I came back like with bruises. And this is not even the first, this is a different occasion. And I remember trying to, because I had driven there, I had gone there, and this is someone that I had sexual history with. So like,
you thought it was a safe
the
space.
force wasn't necessary. It's
Yeah.
like, why are you doing that?
Because we've done it. It's not like it's never happened.
Yes, and I think like what was so much more even annoying about that situation was because it's someone that I have history with. I don't even know if I shouldn't even go to before I start crying, but like it was just a very fucked up situation.
Yeah, it is.
And it was a case of where, like, when I eventually emerged from his flat, was like covered up with like scars and stuff, like, and I was like frazzled, honestly, trying to get into
Yeah,
my
of
car
course.
and then still drive from there.
See, I don't know her. I don't know her story. I don't know her story. I don't know the guy or whatever. But here is something that is very common amongst people. Let me say, I won't say everybody, but let me say most people. Here is something that is very common among most people. Now, when people narrate a story to you about something that happens to them. Now, if people narrate problems they've gone through, let's say, for example, like she's saying, relationship and sexuality, all this stuff. Now, when people narrate their problems to you, they always make sure to tell you the fault of the other person, but they always leave out their own faults or their own problem. Now, I'm not saying whatever the guy did to her is right, you know, it's completely messed up, it's completely crazy, and it's not right. It's not something I myself would actually tolerate, you know. So, but whenever people tell you a story about something that happens to them, always note they would go as far as telling you so many problems, this and that. You know, they tell you the faults of the other person, but people hardly tell you their own faults in that situation. That is the reason why a lot of people prefer to let me hear both sides of the story. Okay, let me hear from you and let me hear from you. Because one person will not tell you his own story or her own story and tell you the story of the other person and fault themselves. No, people don't do that. That's that's it.